Mixing me up another batch of potting soil. I throwed, might should put a little bit more calcium in there. I need to figure out somewhere to get some eggshells, because I'll put a little bit of peat moss in there, and matter of fact, I might need to put another little handful in there. I've got very good garden soil, Miracle Grow garden soil, perlite, peat moss, and I wonder if I can get that bag of I need a little bit of Epsom salt, not a lot. Not a lot. Just a tad. And I would really like to have some vermiculite, but I don't have any, and I can't afford any right now. Now, back when I had my little greenhouse and all that stuff, I had a little portable cement mixer that was electric, and I'd throw all them ingredients in that drum, and I could mix up a half a let's see, how many was that? It wasn't a half a yard. It was about a quarter yard of stuff, but I could mix it all up, and I wouldn't have to be sitting here doing this. That's good and mixed now. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. But I've still got them. I've still got this stuff here I got to get set out in them little gallon pots. Actually, they're not gallon. And these is the ones I did yesterday. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 14 done there, plus one little one in that little thing there. I repotted my Lisa gardenia, and that thing's wanting to lean that way too far, so I'm gonna stick that in, then I'm gonna tie that to that and bring it more over to the center. It's got a lot of new growth on it. This is my only plant I got named, and that's Lisa. It's got a last name too, Lisa Kleckner. But I'm starting to get a little bit more. I'm gonna run out of room, to tell you the truth, because I mean, look at all this stuff. I mean, all my, you can see that one cucumber plant over there. I need to move it over here. These is doing good. And that's gone. I don't know if that's blooms. I see a leaf miner at work over there. I'm gonna have to work on that. Potato plants. Potatoes over there, potatoes there, potatoes there, potatoes here. These is those little potatoes. Now, I just throwed some extra dirt on them there. I don't expect I'll get a lot out of these potatoes, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. I'll see what I can do, and now decide whether I do any more or not. I swear, my cucumbers, is this a dang cucumber, or is it? I'm seeing something down there that looks like blooms. Cucumbers are supposed to have put runners out, and this is not putting runners out. And that one's doing it too. Sort of, it kind of looks like squash, but it's supposed to be cucumbers. Oh, there's a weed coming up in that potato right there. Anyway, folks, this is Dobber's garden. Yes, it is. And this thing here, the one I thought was dead, boy, I wish we'd have kept that other one. You can look down there and you can see two little blooms coming out there and one right over there. And these other things is pennyworts. Now, my daughter says that's a weed, but I've been looking up some other stuff and it says pennyworts is an aquatic plant. That's supposed to be growing out of the water. And these things here are supposed to be floating on top of the water. I don't know. And this one is starting to bloom, and I think that one is, where is that thing? I don't see it. There it is. I think this is that. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. This is Saturday. I got a live stream tonight. I got to sing Back in the Saddle Again, back where a friend is a friend, where the longhorn cattle feed on the lowly Jefferson weed. Back in the saddle again, yippee-ki-yay, rocking to and fro. Back in the saddle again. I got to sing that lady. Tia's mom guessed that. I guess she looked up. There's a way you can look those up. You can get a phrase or something that's in a song. And you can, there's an app or something that you can look them up and it'll tell you what the song is. And I think that's what she said she did. Wow. I got to get, I knew I was going to start getting busy. I had a neighbor come over a while ago. She said, boy, you sure got a lot of stuff growing here and propagating. And I said, yeah, I do. And she said, why don't you get you some regular pots and stuff? I said, well, I got some regular pots and stuff, but I can't afford that other stuff. I said, and besides, these things I've got here do just fine. Now, these here, I don't know where these come from, but I'm trying to give them an extra boost in there. That's them plants we don't know what the name of it is. Lisa would like to know, and I would like to know, but I don't know what it is. Now, the other day I started some azaleas in water, and I can't find them things. I can't find them. Now here's some bags. I got a bunch of these, all different sizes, big ones. They're plastic, they're Ziploc. I don't know where they come from. One day they were just laying out here and I got them. And they come in handy. But what in the world did I do with that? With that stuff of azaleas I started. I've got some azaleas in soil over there. But what in the world did I? That's the canes, that's the rubber plants. I guess I need to take that out and look at it. Let's see. What is that? Oh, that's that one I'm doing in sand and azaleas. It don't look like it's doing too good, but I don't know where in the world I'll put those azaleas. Dadgone it. Let me look under here. No, it's not under there. Where's that round? No, I don't know. I don't know. Looks like it might be fixing to rain. Dadgone. I remember setting them in water and saying they say you can't root azaleas in water, they have to be in soil. And I remember saying, well, I'm going to find out for sure whether you can or can't. So I'm going to have to start over again. Not under there. Well, dang. Where did I put them? I don't know. Now that's bugging me no end. I can't find those azaleas. And I remember flat doing it because I said they telling me, somebody told me you can't do it in water, you have to do it in soil. Now I don't know. I remember saying that, but I'm daggone if I can find them. That's bugging me no end. Now I do have a bunch of crepe myrtles over there, got roots on them already. I'm gonna give them another. I want them to have some well-established roots before I put them in the dirt. What in the world did I do with them? I don't know. Dobber, what did you do with them, my friend? I've got to get over here and get all them tools out and get a picture of them, because about 90% of them I'm going to put on Craigslist and sell them, and I'm going to sell them all for one money. I'm just not going to pinch here and a pinch there. And I'm not going to be asking a lot for them. There's a lot of little hand power tools there and stuff. And I think a fair price for all that would be $50. And there's a brand new pack of saw blades for the skill saw. Brand new pack was $17. Never been opened. What did I do with that? I don't know. I'm thinking, gee whiz, I don't know what I put them in. That's banana peppers, and that is bell peppers, and that's bell peppers. This is a squash, and this is the only squash I got left. Actually, I need some squash seeds and some eggplant seeds. I think I know what happened to the squash. I had cutworms, and I didn't know it. And a cutworm is what they do. They come out at night, and they go right down there at the dirt level where it's coming out of the dirt, and they cut it. They cut it completely in two where it just felt like somebody cut it with a saw or something. And I've sprayed for that now. But I think that's what happened. Now, these things right here that I was so proud of, they've died. And these things rooted. Get rid of that. And I'll repot. Repot that. And I got one more over there and it did the same thing. See, it rooted. Now, this tomato cutting I think I'm gonna put a little more rooting hormone on that. Oh boy. Put some of that powder on it. What in the world did I do with them things, guys? Oh, man. I'm back in the saddle again. Back where a friend is a friend. Where the long cattle graze on this lowly Jimson weed, I think that's Yippee-ki-yay, rocking to and fro, back in the saddle again. Yippee-ki-yay-o, going on my way. Back in the saddle again. Boy, I used to, back then we had a TV, but it had rabbit ears. You didn't have cable, you didn't have a big antenna, you had rabbit ears. And most of the time I could pick that up. I could pick up Roy Rogers and Gene Autry, and that was on a Saturday. I also could get Sky King on a Saturday. Could get Johnny Mac Brown and Lash LaRue and who else? All them Saturday shows. But I had to make a choice. Sometimes we'd go to the movies, the Capitol Theater. It was 10 cents for a kid under 12, but if he was 12 or older, it was 15 cents. at the Capitol Theater. And every Saturday they had a thing. It was a cereal. It was a cereal thing, and usually it was space. I remember the ray guns they had and all that stuff. They was in caves, and it was continued from one Saturday to the next. And that was to keep you coming back and spending your dime or your 15 cents. With me, before I was 12, they was trying to charge me 15 cents. I looked older than I was. But eventually I had to start paying 15 cents. And it was usually a double feature plus the cereal series thing. And that was all on Saturday mornings. Boy, that was the day. I remember sitting in the theater. Usually, if some of the girls in the neighborhood went too, they'd be there, you know, and we'd be fooling around. You know, by fooling around, I mean holding hands, putting your arm around her and stuff like that. And every once in a while, you'd lean over and you wasn't kissing, but you was snuggling. You get up there in her neck and smell, and that smells so good. And yeah, Loretta was one of them. But usually, if the girl you was hanging with at that time, usually if she wasn't going to be cooperative and let you kind of kiss at her and stuff, you know, and you'd move on to the next one that you know and see if she was interested. Let's see, there was Loretta, there was Kathleen, there was Gloria, and there was Sandy, Gloria's sister. There was Pat Amos, golly, and there was one girl. Her name was Lithonia Rozier. And at one point when she was older, she was Miss Florida. I don't know if she ever got into the Miss America pageant or not, but Lithonia Rozier, she was completely out of reach. We wasn't in her league. And she pretty much let us know it. She didn't have time for the riffraff. Lithonia Rozier, she went to our school. She was a right pretty girl, but gee, I think Loretta and Diane Scott and them girls, and Sandra Skelton, they were all prettier than Lithonia. And then there was one kid, I hung with him a little bit. His name was Joe Safer. And he was a Jew. He was Jewish. And we occasionally did stuff together and stuff, you know, and that time, remember me talking recently about me getting thrown in jail and Martin Luther King was in there and all that? Joe was in there too, but Joe was a policeman. And we talked a little bit, you know, and and he was probably thinking, I knew you weren't going to turn out to be no good, but I was way up in my 20s then, you know. It was after I was in the service and everything. But Joe was a cop. And then there was a couple other boys that I didn't know them all that well. One of them's last name was Cody, and that's what everybody called him, was Cody. And Coleman. Coleman was the last name of the other guy, and I don't know what. Cody and Coleman. And they were both cops too. They become detectives. They become detectives. Oh. Well, you know, I wasn't a bad kid, you know. I was mischievous as all get out, and I was, after I passed about 12, I was totally interested in the girls. Actually, I was interested in the girls when I was like 8. You know, that time Grandma caught me and the twins, Diane and Shirley Ann, and my sister and the twins' brother, Ray. Ray had my sister, and I had Ray's twin sister. I had both of them, so we traded. I traded him my sister for his sister. And up to that point, you know, the kids all got to sleep on a pallet. We didn't get in the bed. All the adults had the beds. There was a big old house, but we didn't get a bed. We had a pallet. And we was all on it together, girls and boys. We wasn't separated or anything. Oh, Grandma. Boy. Grandma come through that living room. And I was laying on one side of the pallet, and Diane was on one side of me, and Shirley Ann was on it, and we was all hugging and smooching, you know, kissing on. We really thought we was doing something, and Ray had my sister over there. And we was all about, the twins was probably 7, and I was 8. Ray was 8. And my sister was 7. My sister was a year younger than me. Grandma come through. she let me show you what she had. She come through there. Oh. I swear, it might not have been that big, but it was a hickory cane, and she always kept a switch. And boy, she come through there, yam, just swinging that thing and hitting whoever it hit. And she missed me. Matter of fact, she spanked all of them, except me. She lost count, I guess. And when she realized she hadn't got Mackie, she started coming after me. And Mama was upstairs, and she come running after me up there. Grandma couldn't get up them steps fast as I could, and I got up there, and boy, Mama told her right quick, you ain't spanking my young'un and all that stuff, and so I didn't get a spanking. But boy, the girls and Ray did. And I think Ray got the worst of it. I think but Grandma, she kept her a switch, boy. She always had a switch. I love my grandma though. She was peculiar. She was a Seventh-day Adventist. If we was at the house there and it come a storm and it started wind blowing and lightning and thundering and raining, she'd make us sit down and be still. She quoted something from the Bible. Be still, you know. It's the Lord's work. You know, and and we had to be still to, by gosh, that storm was over. And like I said, she was a Seventh-day Adventist. There wasn't no lard or anything like that in that house. And nothing could come from the pork. And you couldn't eat shellfish, and there's a lot of things. But there was a many a time I had to go to church on Saturday, and we'd be sitting there and the windows would be up. And there was a big old field right next to the church, and my other cousins that was Baptist, they was out there playing ball and stuff, and I'm sitting there in church looking out that window, wishing I could be out there with them. Didn't like that religion at all. Alright guys, I guess that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I got a live stream tonight. I gotta sing Back in the Saddle Again, back where a friend is a friend, and all that stuff. And yippee-ki-yay, rocking to and fro, back in the saddle again. Oh boy, that brings back memories. I didn't like Roy Rogers' song. That was Happy Trails to You. I didn't like that one. Boy, I like Gene Autry's though. Alright, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you tonight, which when you see this, it'll be yesterday. Alright. Yes, sir. Grandma had a cane. Woo! They was limber. They wasn't. This thing here would hurt you. Well, that switch she had hurt too when it connected. Yeah. Okay. Catch you in the next one. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'll see you later. Is it recording? Yep. I want to show you about these black bags. These things work out so great. I can take and set a couple of bottles in there. And I can get the slides on these things don't work all that great, but I can close it like that. And then I can leave it like that. And that will give it the humidity that it needs. These work great. I don't know where those come from. I got to ask my daughter. Maybe that's something she got from work. I don't know. And they got a name on it that says Sheen. Whatever that means. But yeah, them things work out great. Anyway, and there's two more done. Alright, that's it for sure this time. Catch you in the next one.